One languid day in August, in hot late afternoon, the telephone was warbling as I toyed with a tune. I picked it up, put down my cup and heard a northern drawl say, "Oh Martin, what are you up to? Doing much at all?" "Just a poem, an article, my album, usual stuff. But come round if you want to, John, I've almost done enough. I might be over later then, with everyone away. I'm sick of cooking for myself. I may dine out today." And that was all my notice. We'd covered all the ground. The night that turned into the week that Johnny Clarke came round. A gavel on the gravel, a stagger on the stair, the voice that told a million gags and Johnny Clarke was there. A heron in a jacket with Pauline Prescott hair. The coffin dodger's guru, the cabbie's favourite fare, Cooper Clarke of Salford, his quaint bohemian air, a Kirby grip in Chelsea boots, standing on my stair. Standing, 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 standing on my stair. We went out for a curry, we lingered on a beer. He wasn't in a hurry, the premises were near. A Bangladeshi, how you do? A table in the dark, 3 poppadoms, 1 spicy, for me and Johnny Clarke. Aye, me and Johnny Clarke. Me and Johnny Clarke, idling, 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 idling in the dark. Then back to mine at closing time, our hours stole away. The crow of a cock at dumb o'clock. Then, all right if I stay? Of course you may, of course you may. The duvet and my sofa were up for grabs in lieu of cabs for this distinguished loafer, who's hardly any trouble and always pays his whack, and tips so well in times of hell the monkey left his back. But still he went on talking, gag on gag on gag. I'm winding up alarm clocks, I've lit another fag. We talked of punk and reggae, touched down on northern soul. And Shannon and Buck she walked the roots of rock and roll. A crevice in the curtains betrayed an anxious sun. I clambered to my attic, a new day was begun. Emerging to the kitchen with coffee cup and spoon came Johnny Clarke of Salford next crumpled afternoon. I've got to have some pastries, baked goods to start the day. I can get you, Mark, while I'm up that way. John Cooper Clarke of Salford, his quaint bohemian air, a Kirby grip in Chelsea boots, standing on my stair, standing, 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 standing on my stair. Returning from the co-op, we talked of this and that. The bygone clothes and records were littered round my flat. In dogged-out days of August haze, we worked through afternoons. The minutes dripped like syrup off stolen cafe spoons. He scribbled in the kitchen, I laboured at my desk. The sight that greeted visitors Edwardian arabesque. 2 gentlemen of letters in Congress with their muses, till one says, "Fancy some of this," another one refuses. 2 schoolboys at their homework, their fingers smudged with ink, till they decide at eventide to slide out for a drink. With business now concluded, they covered all the ground the night that turned into the week that Johnny Clarke came round. In taverns deep in evening, we mingled with the crowds. September loitered on the step, the days went by like clouds. The mornings owed to Morpheus, which John surrendered gladly, were tunnels known to Orpheus, in which I worked quite badly. Removal men came round one day, delivering a chair. We hauled it through the window while John was sleeping there. He never moved a muscle, he never turned a hair, while 2 great strapping men and I did battle with this chair. "Who's that on the sofa then?" asked one removal bloke. I said, "A sleeping poet." He thought I'd made a joke. We crashed and banged and jangled, yet still John never woke, free for idle decades of labour's chafing yoke. All types of household business and visiting went on. The phone might ring, the dustman sing, but still the poet slept on. Sleeping, 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 while all the world went by, till somewhere close to lunchtime, one cautious opened eye. And this is only action. He hardly made a sound, the night that turned into the week that Johnny Clarke came round. The days slipped by, regardless, no punch cards to insert. The arrows of necessity, so slow they didn't hurt. Not for lightning Johnny Clarke, bird thou never wert, with 10 days in an open net and borrowed a Newell's shirt. Cooper Clarke of Salford, his quaint bohemian air, a Kirby grip, his Chelsea boots parked beside my chair. The hibernating habits of an ectomorphic bear. A civil war could happen, and he wouldn't really care. Who knows how long his visit continued in that season? It isn't physics, is it? You don't look for a reason. But one night, sometime later, as all roads lead to Rome, a taxi came from Colchester and Johnny Clarke went home. He stood there in the archway, a handshake and a grin. The cabbie beckoned patiently, and Johnny Clarke got in. Johnny Clarke of Colchester, slowing down the gear. The proms could happen by his bed, and Johnny wouldn't hear. And there the saga ended. We covered all the ground. The night that turned into the week that Johnny Clarke came round.